Welcome to the 290 More podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could introduce yourself for my viewers and listeners.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Y'all already know it's King Beezy Supreme. Make sure you say the Supreme in that motherfucker too. Yeah, I hope you loving me. I'm loving y'all. Whatever. Let's get it.
For sure, man. What's the demonstration? How you feeling, man?
Man, I feel good, you know what I'm saying? Today was a crazy one, it's a blizzard out there. Still had to stand out there and put somebody electricity on, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm an electrician and whatnot. So I still had to go to work and stand in the blizzard. You know what I'm saying? For my kids, I stand out in the cold when it's blizzarding.
If you know that.
So, other than that, I'm happy to come and sit down with you and chop it up with you again. You feel me? For the second time, you know what I'm saying? It's been some time since we done sat down and chopped it up. It's been like a year or so.
Yeah.
A lot didn't change.
Yeah, a lot. But you know what? You make my job easy. You make my job easy because you've been working. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely ain't been unseen. Because I got a brother that my man's and did like 6 interviews in a year, shorty. And I was like, damn, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, shorty. I was like, shit, I got to stop that. Anytime type shit, bro. My man, he ain't did nothing, bro. And I be like, bro, he ain't got shit to talk about, shorty. But I still let him. That's my homie, though.
You like, you can get that done in the
Oh, shorty. We need to do this shit on live stream or something, brother. But nah, but you definitely been working. We're going to get into all that, man. But just for a quick synopsis for the people who might be seeing you or hearing you for the first time, man, where you from?
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the south side. Shit, I'm from the east side. Shit, I be moving around on the west side. You know, I'm from the city.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And what exactly is it that you do?
Shit, I do a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, my heart is in this music, you know what I'm saying? So I make motivational music, you know what I'm saying? Music that'll make you feel good about yourself, that'll motivate you to do what you need to do, you know what I'm saying? And that'll give you like an energy boost, you know what I'm saying? And aside from that, you know, I'm an electrician, you know what I'm saying? I'm a chef, you know, I'm a father, you know what I'm saying? I'm a husband, you feel me? So I wear a lot of different hats. I'm a plumber, goddammit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm you know, I could go on with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, all of that just translated to my music. And, you know, that's why I'm you feel me, you know, a good listen when you need something to listen to.
For sure, man. Well, I definitely appreciate you slide back on me, man. What you been working on since you been gone, man?
I released, Lakeshore Drive 2 since I've been gone. I performed at the House of Blues. I went to Texas, did a little radio interview out there and a performance out there. Texas with 773 Radio. I performed at the Promontory. I think I talked about that. You know what I'm saying? So I done linked up with Rhyme Fest. You feel me? And was a part of the campaign for him to win for CPS. The Unity movement. You know what I'm saying? With Golden Child and them. Tapped in and you feel me, involved in that, and just making more music. You know what I'm saying? This year I'm dropping a new song every month. You feel me? So y'all could be on the lookout for that every month. I'll be a new song, get some new content. This Friday, believe that coming out.
That's crazy. I'm getting ready to ask the man.
Believe that.
Getting ready to ask you, where do you find time to do all this shit? As soon as I'm getting ready to ask you this question, he like, oh yeah, I'm dropping a new song every month. So I'm gonna still ask my question, man. What do you find time, or how do you find time, or how do you micromanage everything that you got going on?
Man, it's so crazy because like it's hard to find time, but when you really love it, like for real, when you really love what you're doing, you're gonna make time.
For sure.
Like everybody say, man, you make time for what you want for real. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I make time. You know, like even if I gotta get up early in the morning, you feel me, like at 2 a.m. and play my little music and go on, you know what I'm saying, and get my thoughts down. You feel me? And I just love it so much, so I just make time for it. There's no other way I can say it. Like I'm gonna do this regardless if I'm gonna be paid for it or not. So I'm going to always sit up there and, you know, music is like on my head all day in my mind. Like, when I be moving around talking to people, certain stuff people say like turn it, you know what I'm saying? Like it could trigger a song for me. You know what I'm saying? Or like it could.
Yeah, for sure.
Turn it to some bars. You feel me? So.
That shit be happening to me and I ain't even a rapper. I be using other people's bars on real.
Yeah, you know, so I'm to the point now to where I just love it so much that I'm like, I'm active. You know what I'm saying? You know, I done came a long way now. It ain't no turning back. I feel like you get to a certain point to where it's like, shit, it's further to go back now than it is to go forward. You feel me? So,
Facts.
You know, I'm gonna keep making time.
For sure, man. So let's catch up real quick, man. Lakeshore Drive 2, man. What was the reception for, like, matter of fact, let me say the promo for that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Every time I opened my phone, I seen something for Lakeshore Drive 2. You definitely did your 1-2 on that. You know what I'm saying? That's a big part of, you know what I'm saying, being an artist. A lot of artists think they just make the song and then, you know what I'm saying, that motherfucker got feet and legs and it do. Sometimes you might catch one like that, you know what I'm saying, but putting the feet and legs to is a part of the game, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely did your 1-2 with that. What was what was the reception like for Lakeshore Drive 2 personally? And then overall, what do you think, you know what I'm saying, the people, how do you think the people received it?
I feel like the overall reception of it was great. You know, I feel like people received it as being authentic. I feel like people like really appreciate the grind and the process of it all. And more than I really thought the whole time. It like still amazed me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really just out here just going for it. You feel me? And I get up and I go to work every day and I ain't, you know, doing a whole bunch of drill and a whole bunch of extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a regular person, regular brother, cousin.
You an artist, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You an artist, brother.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm an artist, and it's just so for it to be received at the level that it got received, you know, I just, you know, my heart goes out and just love go out to all my fans and all my peers, you know, all the other creatives and the artists and all the spaces we go to, because, you know, we all going after it together, you know, and we all learning from each other at the same time. So, you know, to see everybody receive it when I go to perform, you know what I'm saying, and see everybody just showing super duper love, you know, it motivates me to just keep doing it. It's part of the reason why I'm like, nah, I can't even. We done came a long way. Nah, it ain't no turning back.
Now this part 2. Why part 2 instead of, you know what I'm saying, why we didn't get another project? What made you want to bring a part 2?
So I feel like I really got into my bag when I made the first one. Like I got into my lane as an artist. You know, I feel like we all go through it when we independent artists, finding our voice, finding who he is. When it come down to just critiquing how we do our music, how we create our craft, and making Lakeshore Drive was like, I feel like I was at top tier when I was making Lakeshore Drive, to the point to where when it was done, you know, every week I was making another song after that. I finished Lakeshore Drive and it was like, man, I'm hot. I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? We rolling. So, you know, I just kept rolling. You know what I'm saying? And Lakeshore Drive 2 just came out. You know what I'm saying? And since it was so fresh off of Lakeshore Drive 1, I felt like it was all attached. It was like the same energy that went into the first one. So it only made sense for me to like, nah, this still that Lakeshore Drive energy. So I'ma just, you feel me, call this one Lakeshore Drive 2 and be more direct with it on this one. You know what I'm saying? With my little skits and, you know, how I'm talking throughout the album and the little stuff I do to make the album more flavorful and make the album stand out more to the listeners.
Now, how much of this album, you know what I'm saying, like you talked about how you basically kept working directly after part 1. Did you ever consider it like to be a deluxe or a double album or anything like that? Or did you always have part 2, part 3? Is that the blueprint?
I mean, it really is the deluxe. You know, if you look at the artwork, it's the deluxe on the whole time. So, you know, it's the deluxe version because it's like I say it's the same couple songs that's on the first one, and then I just added like 10 more songs. You know what I'm saying? And just released it's like 21 songs on there. You know, the leading single on there is Scottie Pippen. Y'all go check out Scottie Pippen, the video out right now. It was going crazy. You feel me? Appreciate all the love and support y'all gave me for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, check that out too.
For sure. Now, with that project dropping, could you compare if it's even anything you do analytically, you know what I'm saying? Did it meet your criteria analytically? Like, did you want it to do better than part 1? Did it even matter at all to you? Did the numbers matter at all to you?
That's a good question the whole time. I don't really think about the numbers because, like I say, I love to do it. I'd do it if it wasn't for nothing. You feel me? So
I say the same shit. I do it for like I don't do it for like
So,
what people think.
I ain't gonna cap to you though. Like I don't pay attention to the numbers. I
Yeah, for
definitely
sure.
Look at the numbers.
Right, got
You know what I'm
to.
saying?
It's right. It's on the
But
front
the numbers,
page.
everything is doing better though. That's what I can testify to you and say. Like everything is going up. It's not nothing that, and that's what make it easier for me to keep going too. Because it's like, I see the response, I see the reception that I'm getting, the reciprocation. You feel me? And it's like, man, why would you stop at this point? You know, all you got to do is come up with better ways to be more clever, be more better at it. You know what I'm saying? Come up with different little ways and different little lanes to make it more better for the listeners. Cause you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about at the end of the day.
That sounds like some Wayne dedication to shit. I'm sure he said, make it better for the listeners, make it better for the listeners, dog. But no, next up. Are you in the same mode as at the end of part one? Where you still writing?
I'm in a whole different mode now.
So is it part 3 or is we getting something else?
This ain't even no part 3. This takeover season.
Okay.
So really what's going on is that I'm releasing, instead of just dropping an album like I typically do, I'm just going to release the whole album single by single every month. Come up with new artwork for it every month throughout the course of life and just make new
Is it another 21 track project?
Nah, it's going to be 12 months.
Okay, I'm finna say that's a 2-year project.
It might be.
That's Roto.
It might be more though, cause
I can see that too though.
I might get a 12 and then release the whole album and then have extras on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all got the ones I done pushed throughout the whole year. Just expect it. I'm to the point now where I'm like, expect me to drop. You know what I'm saying? Be looking out for like, Beezy from the drop. You feel me? Cause I'm dropping every month. You know what I'm saying? And I already got this. I got everything set up to come out how it's supposed to come out already. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? You can believe that.
So you say you got it all set up.
At the end of the day,
is you just dropping a song at the first of the month and then going to the next song? Is you dropping that song then pushing it all month long and then on to the next song? What type of blueprint, if you don't mind sharing, do you got? You know what I'm saying, for this rollout? Because I want to say it's unique to me. I never heard of that.
So really, you know, my format, and I'm gonna just get a game. They say the game is to be sold and not told, but shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell it all, cause you know what I'm saying, I really want motherfuckers to win. So, you know, my format at least, how I do shit, you know what I'm saying, it's more than one way to skin a cat. So
for sure,
shit to each his own. But you know, I'm dropping a song every month. I'm pushing a song until the next song come out. I'm gonna decide when I'm gonna drop the song depending on how the song that's out doing. But I'm gonna still drop regardless. And then I'm gonna push the song through all the platforms, all the local stations, you feel me? All the major stations, all the social media stations, you know. And you know, you gotta pay to play. So I'm gonna sprinkle some change. You feel me? Like I say, you know what I'm saying? Cause if you believe in yourself, you gotta invest in yourself.
Got to.
So
if you don't invest in yourself, why would I? And
I look at it like, if you hit all the local stations, all the, you know what I'm saying, the people that's independent, underground, that's pushing, you know,
the DJs,
the bigger, you know what I'm saying, the bigger people gonna hear you at the same time. Because it's just gonna be, you're gonna be unavoidable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the ones that's really on the ground is the ones that's really doing it. You feel me? So hitting everybody like that and just keeping it going, you know what I'm saying, and just really investing in myself for real. And yeah, man, this is gonna be a lovely year. It's already it's already a great year.
Starting off good for sure. You ain't saying nothing wrong, brother. Now, if you don't mind me asking, Joe, who you sound like you got everything pretty much laid out, you know what I'm saying? If you don't mind me asking, who's a part of your team, if anybody? Like, who helps you like make these decisions? Like, you know what I'm saying? If anybody, like, I'm gonna release it this day, I'm gonna do it like this. What's that team like?
I'm really independent. It ain't really, it's just really me. It's just really me waking up in the morning and having it on my spirit like, this what I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no time like the present. I'm finna put this out now. This how I've been coming at it. Cause I mean, once you know what your goal is, then you just do stuff. Once you know what you're trying to get at, then you set up different ways to achieve the goal. And then from there, you just get to checking shit off the list. So I've been going at the same goal, becoming a hip hop legend. You feel me? I'm already like the man in my city. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. Where I go, everybody show me love and all the venues and all the arenas. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I always show love too, and I feel like that's why I get so much love in return. Cause I be showing love because I really love the arts. I really like love the music. I love how people like got the courage to get up there and do they shit, and everybody be coming different. So, I really be, you know what I'm saying? I really be in love when I be watching everybody go.
I'm sure.
So to get it back in return, be like, oh yeah, this is where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? So, just can you repeat the question?
Oh no, you answered it perfectly, man.
I'm fucking around. That was my icebreaker.
For sure. Now, you know what I'm saying? When you releasing the project, when you getting the songs ready, you know what I'm saying, for part 2, was like you said you kept writing right after part 1. Was everything you writing after part 1, like was you just writing straight heat? Like everything you wrote just made the cut?
That's where I'm at now. When they say like practice make perfect, that's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me, y'all. But like the more like repetition is the father of learning.
Facts.
So the consistency is just developing my style. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, like I had found my voice on Lakeshore Drive where I was like, nah, this where I want to be at. Every time I approach a track, I'm gonna use this energy. You know what I'm saying? So for me going to write my next pieces was like, it only made sense. It was like, all right, I'm gonna tackle it this type of way, and I'm gonna just come with fresh content every time and try to be, get back to being metaphorical, using similes, making people think. You know what I'm saying? And then still having fun at the same time. Still having content where it's like you ain't got to think too hard. You could just have fun with this one. It's just something that's gonna be like a little, like a little catchy little bop. That's the mode I'm in right now. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Right now I'm dropping love. You feel me? Everything I'm dropping now gonna be some like a household. You know what I'm saying? Something that you gonna be able to say. You feel me? Something that you gonna be able to like really say on some everyday life type shit.
For sure, that's dope. Now you mentioned like being a fan of other people, man, and supporting others, man. Let me get your opinion real quick on your peers in the industry that you're a part of, man. Like, do you feel like you get that love back from the other artists in the industry that you're a part of? You feel like it's mutual?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
And even if it's not, I don't really like to pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to try to, take the good and leave the bad.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, eat the meat, spit out the bone.
For sure.
You feel me?
Bro, you up here talking, you saying too much shit I say, shorty. Oh, shorty. That's crazy.
So, when it come down to stuff like that, I'm going to do me regardless. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I can't look at it like too much until if they not fucking with me or not, because I really love what I'm doing. So I'm going to get up there and I'm going to do it regardless, because, I'm in my mode. I'm in my zone when I'm going up there and I'm performing and I'm, you know what I'm saying? Because I can remember being a shorty, walking to the bus stop and just spitting my own lyrics in my mind, or like I done recorded myself and then getting to the point to where now it's like, all right, I'm on stage. You feel me? I done grew up from, or I done evolved from just being at the crib, like thinking about this shit, to the point to where now it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna get on stage tonight. I'm finna go to the open mic. What's up? I did the open mic tour that started all of this shit going forward. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just put a little venue that's in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, on the little list, and I'm gonna just hit all these bitches. You feel me? And then from there, should I know if I should be doing this shit or not? Because if I'm, if you garbage, motherfucker gonna let you know.
For sure. Bro.
Go out to the venue. Every time I get off the stage, motherfucker shaking my hand, dapping me up. They showing me.
Gonna be up there performing, motherfuckers gonna be like,
yeah.
Oh, shorty. So with that being said, man, let me ask you this, Joe. Do you ever get discouraged? Like you a whole master electrician, man. Do you ever be like, man, fuck this shit? Like, I know you probably like just rap for the rest of your life regardless, but do you be like, man, fuck this? You know what I'm saying? Taking it serious shit, and I'm gonna just focus on being an electrician. Do you ever?
Hell yeah, I go through that. I'm gonna just keep it a buck.
and how do you overcome that?
I probably would. Everybody should have said that, but I was just keep it a buck though. Nah, cause me being a real person, being an artist is something I love to do, and it is like taking your time and just putting your energy into it, especially when you working a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I get up 7, be at work until they power back on.
Mm-hmm.
Then I gotta hit a venue, do an interview, do a radio, you dig. You know what I'm saying? But the love that I get from the people just make me continue to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless. It's like whatever the process is. But sometimes you will look at it like I am an electrician.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm really, I don't know. That's why I feel like
real
as a
career.
man, yeah, I feel like as a man having trades is the way to go. Get you a trade, shorty. That way, if you can invest into your goals all the more. So I'm like, shit, be an electrician, plumber, carpenter, cook. You know what I'm saying? Digital stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anything to where you could generate money and put it into your craft, and it's gonna drain you. But if you really love it at the end of the day, you're gonna stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes I do be like, well, shit, I'm getting enough money as an electrician. I could really,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, fall back and just be an electrician.
Mm-hmm.
I could get some buildings.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? On some real goals type shit. Like I go and buy some buildings and you feel me? And be able to, cause I done seen it. I done been a property manager too. You know what I'm saying? For 10 years and collected rent money and seen how the money and how everything move with the buildings.
Pull that mic down a little bit.
How you just sitting back and you just collecting bread.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And you ain't really got to do too much leg work if you got your shit set up right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. I tell people all the time, like, if I didn't invest, if I ain't do none of this shit, I'd be like low key rich. I won't be rich, shorty, but cause I got kids, but I'll be well off, shorty, if I just went to work, came home, and went to sleep, shorty, and just did nothing like extracurricular with my life, shorty. I'll be well off, shorty.
When you love this shit,
I go broke with this shit every time, shorty.
When you love this shit though, for real, like to music, and I don't know, music to me, like it marked so many significant times in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and it helped me overcome things and shit I was going through. It's certain songs attached.
Pull that mic up.
This shit I was going through. There's certain songs that's attached to it. You know what I'm saying?
Pull it out some. It's
gotta bring me all the way to you feel me?
Yeah.
Bring me back into focus all the way to, you know what I'm saying? It'll just bring me back to that moment and give me that nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
From the song that I'm hearing that helped me overcome the mode, and I just want to like do that for others. You know what I'm saying? When I make my music, I make music that's gonna encourage you, that's gonna make you feel good about yourself, and whatever it is that you're trying to get through, let you know that you could do it, because that's what like hip hop really did for me.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel like shit. I'm that nigga, really. Like ain't nothing I can't do. This shit really empowered me. You know what I'm saying? The shit I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
So if I could, me being in a position and understanding that, I gotta do it for others. I gotta be like a trailblazer, somebody that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, give it my all and just really, because you never know who watching you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's people that be coming to me that I never expect. They be like, man, I've been peeping game, bro. Like you really motivate me. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, like I see everything you doing and it's making me more motivated to do what I'm doing. And when I hear stuff like that, it'd be like, damn, like this shit real. You know what I'm saying? I can't even take this light. I gotta really, like, the shit I'm saying, I gotta watch what I'm saying, watch how I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that way, I gotta make sure I'm standing on business and putting out the proper image.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because this shit real, man. Because this shit'll make you or break you at the end of the day.
For sure.
See, plenty of motherfuckers crash out. You feel me? And it ain't even worth it at the end of the day. Especially when you an electrician at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I really don't need none of this shit, but it's so cool. It's the coolest shit ever to me. Like being a fucking artist and doing music and being a poet and being able to get on stage and everybody chant your music.
You got one life to live. Do that
crazy.
shit, bro.
But it's real.
Yeah, for sure.
And it happens. You know, I done had it happen for me. I done been out here on these stages and everybody chanting my lyrics back to me. You feel me? Like that shit is like a nigga, the feeling you get when it's like you get charged up. Nigga, it's like you get overcharged. So it's, man, I encourage everybody that feel like they got it, keep going. You feel me? Keep doing that and just work on it and master it. Work on it, get it to the point to where, you feel me? You know exactly what you're going for and have a plan. You know, all this shit is think, plan, and execute.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is probably be an updated question from the last episode, man. But what's your support system like, man? What's the support like? I talked to
You asked me that last time,
but I like to ask that question a lot, man, because I see artists get frustrated a lot. get frustrated a lot with the support that they get online. Like I see artists drop projects and then they make statuses and post about the support they get, you know what I'm saying, on with the project, you know what I'm saying. So just to update the people, you know what I'm saying, and just to update me, you know what I'm saying, we rapping. What's the support like, you know what I'm saying, on
I mean, shit, I got a lot of more support now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody support me, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, emotional, whether it's just encouragement, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, like just letting me know they see me, let me know keep going, stuff like that. That's encouragement to me.
for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? So I hold that dead in my heart anytime anybody just, you know what I'm saying, giving me they kind
Right,
words. I
for
don't take
sure.
that for
I'll take
granted.
it any way you gonna give
You
it.
know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I always been the type of man that like to, I feel like as a man, you gotta provide.
You got to.
I feel like I'm a hunter gatherer, a protector, and a provider. You feel me? So I
Facts.
ain't really looking for nobody to pay my way for me. You feel me? So I ain't the type of guy that just asks nobody for nothing. It like really kind of like hurt me to ask. You know what I'm saying? Even my woman, I don't. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
for
Like
sure. I really don't. If
I figure it out unless I'm like damn bad.
yeah, for
Then
sure.
I still
It's one person. I ain't even gonna tell you who that is. On sure.
I still feel some type of way asking, but I
that's
be like,
right. That's like break the glass. On sure. That's it. On
for
sure.
real. Like you know, I got you though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. On sure. Yeah, and they know. Right. On
So
sure.
it don't never be no day. And what I find is that people really be waiting to have you when you that type of person.
Mm-hmm.
You always got it. People really be like, damn, I wish I could hire this motherfucker if motherfucker just, you know what I'm saying, chill, relax one time.
For
So
sure.
motherfucker show you that they got you too type shit. So you know, man, shit just be real, man. That's really what it be.
For sure. For sure. Now, getting back to the music, man. Do you listen to like the current music out that's going playing out right now? And if you do,
Cool, like what?
like anything current that you listen to, and if you do, does it influence you at all in your music?
I don't really like to listen to no music that's out. Not saying I got nothing against no artist that's out. Motherfuckers going crazy. Like I told you earlier, you know, I love the game. I love the hip hop game. I love like hip hop is like a culture. Hip hop is like a race to me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Dance, fashion. You know what I'm saying? Singing, rapping. All of that shit is hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Beatboxing. You know what I'm saying? Break. You know, all of that shit. So, you know, I love this shit. So I ain't no disrespect to nobody, but I really don't be listening to nobody for real. I still listen back to old shit like I told you previously. But, you know, I hear shit when I'm playing the radio sometime and, you know. But for the most part, I don't want to sound like nobody for real. I feel like I keep my individual style by, you know, being able to just hone into myself and just figuring out how I want to say it or how I want to do it different. I feel like if I start listening to somebody too much, then I start sounding like them. When I go to rap, I done listen to you all day. Now my cadence gonna come out like yours.
You might subconsciously just do that shit. I'm sure. Now, you had says you had laid it out where you want to smack every venue, or you had a list of venues that you want to smack. How did that work out? And you know what I'm saying, when you do choose a venue, how do you choose a venue? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it any criteria? Is it just if they got a stage, I'm gonna rock it? Is the relationships matter with the people who run the event, anything? Or is it if they got a stage, I'm gonna rock it?
If they got a stage, I'm gonna rock it. This shit is cutthroat out here. You feel me? At this point, this is guerrilla. It's guerrilla warfare out here. Cause like I say, I don't really got no team or nothing like that. So that means I'm out here waking up like, all right, this what I want to be. How can I get there? And I'm going through all the emotions and figuring it out and going through all the steps, making the wrong moves, making the right moves, doubling back on the right moves, avoiding the wrong move, making the connections from being in the room. You know what I'm saying? Talking when I'm in the room. Not just being in there like, all right, I'm here to just perform and then I'm a dip. Nah, I'm in here like, shit, it ain't my turn yet, but shit, you know, what y'all on? I'm finna holler at everybody in this mug. Look, I'm King Beezy. This what I'm on. What you on? You feel me? Shit, the niggas and the bitches. You feel me? And then shit, everybody fuck with me, and then it be so crazy because everybody go back in their bubble. That's what I do notice. You know, it be like people be so in their own world until you talk to them, and then now they kind of like able to
Yeah, that be me. I'm sure that be me. I'm socially awkward on sure. I'm introverted like a motherfucker on sure. But once you rap on sure, once we rap on sure, on bro, check it out. You know what I'm saying? On sure.
So that make
What you drink, shorty? On sure.
Right. And so that's why shit be cool, because now I'm like, boom, after networking so much, being in so many different venues and seeing the, all right, that's the lick. Everybody really just, now it's on you. Is you gonna talk or not? You gonna stand, what you gonna do? You gonna stand up, you gonna stand down. You feel me? Do you really want this shit? Or is you in here playing? You feel me? I ain't playing shit. Stay out my way if you want here to play. I got a game I be having my way. When she get mad, she can just sit on my face. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I be on. So I go in there and I just, I network. I holler at everybody. You feel me? And then when I leave, I got a couple more leads. So boom, I done hollered at a couple. They like, man, we got this going on over here. We got this going on over there. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm there. And then I show up. And that's just really it. It's about showing up.
Facts.
I be telling people like, some people be thinking people like.
Is it about being on time too?
I mean, it depends on.
Cause I've been doing events the last couple months, shorty, and time has been like, oh shorty, ain't no such thing when you ain't been no such thing, shorty. That shit been tough.
It depends on how you looking at it, cause I went through both sides of, like I say, going through all the emotions. I done showed up on time. I done been late. You know what I'm saying? I done showed up on time and performed last. I done showed up last and performed early. I done showed up midway and performed first. You know what I'm saying? I done showed up midway and didn't perform at all. So now I just be like, it depends on what type of scenery it is. If it's a card and you own the card, then you feel you show up accordingly. You own the card.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I mean.
When you finna poof up around your time. But like I say, I'm gonna hit the room. I like being early because I want to network with everybody and touch bases before I even hit the stage. So now when I do get on stage,
that's how you leave an impression too, though.
People are already looking at me like, that's cuz that talked to me. You feel me? So now I'm like, yeah, I did. I chopped it up with you. We had a decent little time when we were chopping it up. Now you really get to see what I'm about when I get on the stage. And then, I just receive love in that way. And it just always resonate. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but love it. Yeah.
For sure, man. Now another thing I noticed, man, since it's the last time we spoke, man, you've been working real closely with Rhyme Fest, man. So if you don't mind me asking, man, could you break down that relationship and exactly what y'all had got going on and what was the outcome of that? And if y'all still working together, or I don't know if you retired, like he still dropping shit. If we got some shit coming, like
he definitely still working.
What's the demonstration, man? So I know I just asked you a lot of shit, man, but what's the connection?
The connection is just love. I can say that. You know what I'm saying? We met in the artist community. We actually met at the Urban Lust Cafe. You know what I'm saying? So big love and shout out to D. He came through and rocked the house out, and I was down there. I had my t-shirts and whatnot. And that's how I met BJ the whole time. This is you know what I'm saying? BJ like his best friend from the Sandbox.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? So, he was in there going crazy. And I'm like, man, I'm finna go back to the car. Get a t-shirt, give him a t-shirt.
Got to.
Boom. I slide down on him, give him a t-shirt. I have my man's Mike there. You feel me? I fuck with Mike too. He been in a lot of my videos. He been holding me down too. I'm like, man, take the picture. He take the picture and whatnot. I give him the shirt. I slide outside. Now I'm selling the shirts. You feel me? I'm in the crowd popping them off. I come outside. BJ standing outside. You feel me? He want to buy one of the shirts. He buy one of the shirts. I get to chopping it up with him. You know what I'm saying? Then he get to telling me about Rhyme Fest too. You feel me? Then when I went back in there, I ended up just getting this number. You feel me? On some, I don't know. I just be on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, when I see an opportunity, I get on it. You feel me? I'm like, all right, shit, we get to chopping it up. I'm like, man, give me your number. Boom, he give me his number. I'm like, all right. Get outside with BJ. I'm like, man, give me your number. He give me his number. Boom, I'm going to perform with Shondell. And then I step outside and shit. Shondell, shout out Shondell for Power 92. At the little alumni hall. We doing a little event. Yeah, we doing an event down there. I pop out. I call Rhyme Fest. You feel me? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? you know, I like what you're doing with the community and with the, you know what I'm saying, how you running and you pushing education and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I like to be a part of that, you know. He picked up and he was like, oh, that's good. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? He was showing love. And then he was like, you know, basically get up with him at another time or it was something I don't really, you know what I'm saying, remember all the way. And then I had BJ number 2 and I end up hitting up BJ.
But you ain't feel like he was spinning you though, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't feel like he was spinning.
For sure.
He was on some real deal. Mm-hmm. I had BJ number 2, I ended up hitting up BJ. And you know what I'm saying? BJ like, man, you need to get involved with the campaign. He like, man, just come down here, volunteer. All you gotta do is volunteer. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, just show up. He like, man, we doing this day. I ain't show up. He like, man, we doing this day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't show up. Then I finally did show up to one of the event. I'm like, man, you know what? I ain't doing nothing. It's early. I'm just finna pull up. Pulled up, chopped it up with him. You know what I'm saying? Helped him with the event. Then he threw me a shirt. Then we just been locked in there since. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, like, every day after that, you know what I'm saying? We linking up and we going and we doing the campaign. Mm-hmm. You feel me? We putting signs out. We going and we speaking at certain places. We getting footage. We passing books out. We talking to the youth. We talking to the leaders of the community in Chicago, from the aldermen to the mayors to the movers, the shakers and the policymakers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To like Jesse Jackson. I got them, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, sure, I seen that.
You know, like just really being on the scene and just being able to see Chicago from a different lens. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which made me think like, man, this low key bigger than the music. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like the music is just one avenue to it, but
type shit.
Really, you know, it's being an activist in the community and letting the music pop out from there, you know. And it's just me warming up and getting all the way into that space of things. But it's a big learning experience, and it's the coolest shit ever, you know what I'm saying? It's really a Yah blessing. All praise to the Most High Yah.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for
you know
sure.
What I'm saying? Yah. If y'all listen to this interview right now, I need y'all to stop what y'all doing and say Yah.
Bro, on shorty.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
No, when you record it now, and we're working on the EP together.
Yeah, we is.
Ryan Fest, this dude got an EP that's about you know what we're talking about, there. Could you please?
Right. Okay, so me, BJ.
Is we allowed to talk about that? You know what I'm
I
saying?
see. He wanna give y'all some, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He wanna give y'all some. Me, Ryan Fest, and you see Eastside Love. You feel me?
So that's a big deal, King Beezy.
We got a project, we got music that we working on. You know what I'm saying? I like to have a lot done before I get to speaking on stuff.
That's a big deal, brother.
You know? And you know, now even with the Ryan Fest situation, now I record at Donda House. So you know what I'm saying? All my new music coming out of Ye House. You feel me? Ye OG crib. We got a podcast we about to start there. It's a puppet show that's about to go on there. You know what I'm saying?
That's big.
So it's a lot of stuff going on.
That's big moves,
2025. You know what I'm saying? Outside of just releasing music every month. That's why I'm like, it's really more than the music. And it's just, you know, it's a lot of growth. Cause you know, things kind of happen fast. Like you put your work in, and then when things start happening for you, when you really start getting out there for real. Cause you really got to get out there and touch the people and see the people. Mm-hmm. That's really what it come down to. I feel like it's too many of us that think we gonna just make the song and the song gonna pop. Nah, you got to get out here. You got to work the song as soon as you make the song.
Even 290 more, I'm sure. I thought I was just going to stay in the crib up here all the whole time. I got to get outside. Or I got to go to this event. I got to do this live. I got to do that shit live on, bro. The people got to be able to see you, feel you, touch you. They got to see is you authentic or not on shorty. On shorty.
And that's how they going to really fuck with you and support you for real. And it's crazy because once I start popping out, that's when shit starts just like moving quick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was
like you kind of said earlier, when I come outside, I come back in with like more opportunities every time. You know what I'm saying? Every time I step out, so
definitely,
it definitely makes sense, man. Working with Ryan Fest, man. What's it like working with Ryan Fest?
Oh, it's dope. It's like it's a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? Because we similar, but we different at the same time. And just seeing his creative process, how he make music, how he speak. You know what I'm saying? Being a 2-time Grammy winner. You know what I'm saying? You know, he penned something on Jesus Walks. He got a Grammy for that. Got a Grammy for Selma. And just seeing the creative process and how he makes a song and the type of process that he does. how it's different from mine, and how now I can like kind of implement that. Even being at the shows and seeing how he work the crowd at the shows, how he get up there and how he speak at the show. You know what I'm saying? And kind of warm the crowd up and how he kind of move the crowd. I'm learning from it. I'm like, oh, okay, I can see what I can, apply to what I'm doing. And I feel like it's the same vice versa. Because, I'm saying I'm coming with a certain type of style. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And it's like a build. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's really a blessing, man. It's cool.
Now, getting ready to get into the lab with bro, like, was there any, like, you know what I'm saying, like, intimidation or like admiration? Like, what was the vibes like coming in? Because like you said, he a 2-time Grammy, you know what I'm saying, and you do everything on your own. Like, what was it like actually, you know what I'm saying, presenting your craft to him and you vice versa, watching him do what it do?
It was weird, nerve wracking, and kind of it was kind of like star, like a little bit of starstruck and like like a little pressure. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But through the course of the campaign, like, cause we in the car on the campaign, we freestyling though.
Oh, there you go.
We in the car, we got instrumentals playing. We going from point A to point B. We flowing whole way there through the car ride. So now we can see each other, you know what I'm saying, transparently when it comes down to just flowing and whatnot. So now I'm able to get more comfortable when it comes down to rapping and whatnot, cause when you freestyle, you got to come off the top. So he coming off the top. I'm coming off the top. We changing songs. Then we jumping out. We putting signs down, running into different places. You know what I'm saying? So getting in the studio was like, oh, okay. I kind of already see what type of time we on. You know what I'm saying? We going to bring this type of energy and we just going to put it in the studio from there. And, so.
For sure.
I feel like it made me go harder. You know what I'm saying? I can say he made me go hard. He made me like, all right, now I got to bring more presentation. You know what I'm saying? When I'm doing my music, it's more like it's more ritualistic. It ain't just making music. It's more like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's magic.
What would you say would be like the number one thing you learned or the number one takeaway that you've taken away just from being around, you know what I'm saying, a seasoned artist like himself? You know?
I say like manifestation, the power of manifestation. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta focus on that. Focus on what you're trying to manifest. And it's so much I can't even really say. You know what I'm saying? Because even with the school board, it just being behind the scenes with it and just, you know what I'm saying, seeing the classes and the schooling and all the new wisdom coming in and getting slipped little gems, you know what I'm saying, about how people of a different, you know what I'm saying, like mental level think when it comes to like governmental policies and the people that's shaping the community. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different mentality versus a regular, you know what I'm saying, like a street nigga or a motherfucker that just out here, you know what I'm saying? So just getting little bits and pieces of information like that and being able to just be like, man, like I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I gotta transform. You feel me? Cause I'm like, damn, I could damn that be the alderman.
That's why you answering my questions so if I can get to ask them. So after that experience, are we gonna see King Beezy on any other type of campaigns or part of any other teams? Did you get the itch? You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you're gonna add to the many hats that you are already wearing right now? We're gonna see you on another campaign, man.
For sure, I believe that. What you think, BJ?
Oh yeah, one of the main reasons that we click sometimes is you got the personality, you got the charisma, you got the wordplay, you got the whole package, bro. You just need to be refined and like us being your older brothers now, man. Like even if that's not your path, we already decided that you on that path, bro, and we gonna make it happen.
That's the type of people you gotta have behind you, Joe. That's the type of people you gotta have behind you, Joe, for real. And you gotta find them people, you know what I'm saying? You just can't, cause it's a lot of fool shit going on, and everybody that say good shit ain't don't mean good shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's love for real, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man. That's dope, and I'm psyched to see what y'all put together when that EP drop, man. I'm excited for that shit, Joe.
Also add this here too,
y'all gonna have to invite me to the studio so I can get the 3 interview at the time, or we all gonna have to all 3 come come up here. I got the 4 mics on the way. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have 4 mics up here soon. So
we're gonna talk about it.
Either way, you know what I'm saying. I love to document. You know what I'm saying. The revolution is televised. You know what I'm saying. So I love to you know what I'm saying to be a part of that, man. But I got a couple more questions. I'm gonna let you slide up out of here, man. What you when you making music, you know what I'm saying, at this point in your career, you know what I'm saying, is it a vibe or are you still dedicating songs to certain people? Like, are you still like, I need a radio, I need a club, I need a Lakeshore Drive song, I need a song for the ladies, or is it just a vibe every time you go into career?
Now I'm more so in vibes. You know what I'm saying? Beforehand with all my projects, I was like, I need this, I need that, I need this. Now I'm more like, I'm just kicking vibes now. Every month I'm gonna just drop a vibe. That's where I'm at right now. And I'm fasting. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't eaten any food in the last 3 days. And that clear your mind up.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why you fasting.
Yeah.
Clear your mind and clear.
Yeah, it does. Because what happens is after so many hours of not eating, all the stored up toxins and bad toxins, your body feed on those and get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Then it rejuvenate those. You know what I'm saying? And then you come back sharp and you come back smoother. You know what I'm saying? It helps heal your body from all type of little different diseases. Because
you 3 days in, how far you taking it?
I think I'm gonna go till V-Day, till Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then
do you pick out after that, or do you just go like back to normal? Like you just wake up, eat a bowl of cereal?
Nah, you don't go back to normal. You kind of got to work your way back in because you don't want to shock your system. You know what I'm saying? After not eating for so long, you don't want to just go crazy. And then
so it's just water.
Easy, yeah. Just I drink water, a lot of water. Sometimes I drink a juice or something like that, but for the most part, just not eating.
And that's discipline too, though. That's discipline too, cause I'll pull over and eat a burger when nobody know about it. Like, yeah, I fasted 5 days.
Crazy, isn't it?
Oh, I do too much driving, goddamn.
I ain't on that.
Oh, sure, throw that bitch out the window.
He said I came back.
Right. Yeah, that's discipline. That's discipline.
Why you got barbecue sauce on your shirt? Talking about you fasting.
Oh, sure. I thought I saw your car over there. You know what I'm saying? But for sure, man. That's discipline for real, man. That's definitely honorable activities, man, for sure. Now, before you get up out of here, man, for the people who may be watching this, man, or listening to this for the first time or seeing you for the first time, point them to a song, point them to a project, point them to a video, and why.
All right, so the song I'm going to point y'all to is I Ain't Gonna Hold You, and I'm going to point y'all to Believe That, which is dropping Valentine's Day this Friday. And the video I'm going to point y'all to is Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? So these 3 pieces is, you know what I'm saying, just nice, decent vibes. Vibes that'll take over your playlist as soon as you play them. Vibes that your ears say thank you for playing for later. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just, tap in and just tap in and just vibe.
What's the vibes on dropping on V-Day? I see you got No Fear. You know what I'm saying?
So Believe That is a song that I just really did for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's a song that's just for my love for my niggas, my love for my wife and my kids. You know what I'm saying?
So it's still a love song, I'm sure, for V-Day.
But it's not really it's a love song. It's a love song to like everybody though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like a love song like it's just a romantic about a woman.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? About my wife. It's a love song that's just like for everybody. Like for my
I think after Chance, family. Ain't nobody making no song about their wife no more.
Why with Chance?
They say that's what ended his career. I'm sure.
Crazy work. Shout out to Chance.
Shout out to Chance, bro.
About it.
Yeah, it's the YouTube shit, man. It's a YouTube rabbit hole. Don't worry about it, Joe. Like, Joe. They said that after that project, like, oh, sure.
He ain't do it right then. Hey, man, it is what it is. You feel? Because if you do it right, then they can't do nothing but love him.
Yeah, for sure. But I think like they didn't end up working out all type of goofy shit. I don't know the reality of all that shit, but yeah.
Respect, I don't really listen to Chance the Rapper.
I don't either. He like in the Kendrick category with me. Like I fuck with him. He talented, but we just don't. I just don't.
We think about the Super Bowl shit.
I feel like he had that big ass stage to do some personal shit with Drake, and it was cool. It was good music, but I would have had Lil Wayne out there. I would have took it back. We would have been out there.
I wish he would have had a Brian Wayne.
I would have did Juvie out there, back that ass up. I wouldn't even mention Drake. I wouldn't.
Some more shit.
This is my moment. I'm not mentioning dude. I already got a song going crazy about him on Shorty.
Nah, he needed that moment. You know, them niggas said as big as the Super.
Yeah, that's all he was up.
They tried to clown him. Like, remember they did that song, big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl.
Who
J. Cole and Drake.
Oh no.
That first person shooter mode.
J. Cole don't get no play around me after he bagged out from. You bagged up from a friendly beef? Hell no.
What you think about that track he dropped before he bagged out though?
I never got a chance.
He threw a diss out.
It must have happened like so quickly that I never got a chance.
He was going crazy. He was going crazy in the diss. J. Cole was going crazy in the diss, but after that,
you can't back out of a non-violent rap beef.
Yeah, I was pissed at that too all the time.
Sure. If y'all on some big and Pac shit, it's cool to back out, be the bigger man. But on a non-violent rap beef, you can't back out.
That nigga Drake was not supposed to try to sue. You a bitch ass nigga.
He definitely wasn't supposed to try to sue.
You a hoe ass nigga. That shit. That's not what we doing.
But that just
your music though. I ain't gonna cap on you. You make good music, my nigga, but you lost the battle.
He kind of exposed like that's a shit that like all the artists do, man. All they ass
to a Karen.
All they ass boost the efforts. But you know, y'all gotta think about it, Joe. A lot of people like try to give him this badge, like Drake, like one of them niggas. He from Canada, bro. Like he not a part of the like shit we
Canada.
Expect like real niggas to know. You know, he don't know that because he just not from. You know what I'm saying?
My niggas was on that.
You know what I'm saying? Right on, bro.
You know.
That's why Pusha was able to come here, little boy, like you just saying. You know, if he wasn't from Canada, Pusha T would have ended his career. If Drake was from California and that shit happened,
he got that so-called Jew card.
He just got a whole country behind him. That's Drake only calling card. He got a whole entire country behind him.
Hey, they got down on Ross. Ross ass went out. Ross went out there. They got down on him.
Bro.
Play that shit.
Hey, Joe, go on YouTube. They get wilder. They get wild out there too, shorty. They get wild out there.
They standing on business. But
one of Drake homies is somebody, I forget his name, but he was like one of the people from out there to get wild on shorty. People get wild everywhere, so all that tough shit, bro, you can't.
Saying you gotta
be a man. You gotta pick your battles, be a man, and be respectful type shit.
And that's really what it is. I feel like if you move with respect, motherfuckers will respect that, but everybody don't respect that. So sometimes you gotta peep shit. Yeah, you really gotta be on point.
Yeah,
you really gotta be looking at everybody like, man, what is you on for real?
To be aware is to be alive.
So that way, stay alert, stay alive.
Sure.
You know, I went to Lincoln's Challenge.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if y'all niggas know about Lincoln's Challenge. Shit. I went to LCA, a little Rantoul military base.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they had me in there for 6 months where they was like, pay attention to details. Then we had to scream, stay alert, stay alive. You feel me? So
I don't know nothing about that.
So like, when I say pay attention, like, nah, nigga, you may never know when you might have to give a description or anything. You feel me? Sure. So, yo, man got to be working. You feel me?
Yeah, I
real.
I know for sure. I know, bro. So before you get up out of here, man, real quick, man, when do you set goals for yourself? You know what I'm saying? When you doing what you doing, we wear a lot of different hats. You got a lot of different trades. Do you set goals for yourself, or do you do things one day at a time?
I definitely set goals. You gotta set goals. I do things one day at a time too, because once you set the goal, then it's one day at a time after that. You feel me? But I definitely set goals, man. And you know, it's like a real good feeling to hit the goals that you set. It don't matter how long it take. But I write my goals down. Like I got an artist board. I got like a separate calendar, a dry erase board that I just put all my artist stuff on. Like, and then I write out. Like I'm big on like writing. You know what I'm saying? Like
me too.
That's part of manifesting.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why we're real similar in thinking. Bro.
I write what I want to have in my life down repetitiously and just repeat it. Come back, read it, repeat it.
I don't do that. I just write it down and cross it out. Like as soon as I do it, I cross it out. I'm sure. Like
I do. I put some sticky notes up on the computer. Like I'm a millionaire. I'm the first millionaire in my family. You feel me? And I wake up and just read that every day. Like I'm the first millionaire in my family. It feel good to be the first millionaire in my family.
I'm the first millionaire to get 290 more 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sure.
Hey, that'll be good. If I can do it, I will.
I'll do it before Soulja Boy do it. You know what I'm saying?
What's a million to a nigga like me? Could you please remember what he say? How much money he say?
But no, man,
That's so hard.
definitely appreciate you coming through, man.
Nah, I appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, on such short.
But yeah, that's what I want to ask you, man, Joe. So, with the type of radio play that you get, man,
Yeah.
is it? What's the reaction personally when you hear yourself on the radio at this point? Is it? Is it? Do you feel like you getting your due recognition? Is it like a new experience every time? What's it like hearing yourself on the radio?
Uh, I mean, it's raw. This shit raw, because I used to listen to these same stations when I was a shorty. So, you know, hearing myself on the radio, like the last time I saw him played on the radio, last week, you know what I'm saying, not too long ago, you know what I'm saying, I had the little radio down on the little cowhide carpet, my daughter down there and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Both of my daughters, my whole family down there. My daughter like, is that you? Once I, you know what I'm saying? Once I get the plan and whatnot, and just seeing my kids react,
Yeah,
and then it's just, I don't know, it's just like a real good feeling. And
Yeah.
then the more stations that I get on,
yeah,
it's like a chain reaction. And then like coming from what I come from, coming from nothing, like really being independent, really being somebody that just work their job and invest in themselves on the side and take care of their family, and you feel me, stand on their business as a man in the neighborhood and want the betterment of our people and just love music at the same time and just start pushing your music. And then I can't forget, you know, all praise to the Most High Yah. You know, I got a special relationship with our Creator. You know what I'm saying? So I pray all the time and I meditate, you know what I'm saying? And I read the scriptures and I understand that, you know, we got dominion and everything is really ours already. And we just got to really tap back into the knowing. You know what I'm saying? Scripture say we live in the imagination of our heart. You feel me? That's the same thing as saying like your perception. Because your perception is basically your imagination. So if it's all about how you perceive and stuff, you know, we need to become who we perceive ourselves as or line up. You know what I'm saying? Folk just like really try to focus on that.
No, for
Like,
sure.
for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Like how we focus on anything else.
Yeah.
Like nigga fucking be playing the game, focusing on that. Focus on your girl, your kids, your job. No, focus on faith and manifesting and, you know, then you'll really be like, oh, okay. You know, this world is more than what it seems. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to fix us to just be going to work and being in the assembly line and doing all of this whack ass
And die and start over.
bullshit. I watch
Teach your
my
kids
OG,
how to do the same thing. I'm sure.
I watched my OG work all the way to the grave.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to see a full life. Died in debt, left a bill. You feel me? That shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I got to go super hard. You feel me? And I gotta, you know, I can't go like that. That's just it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man. Well, this has definitely been one, man. Before you get up out of here, man, let the people know where they can find you on social media, man. Where they can find the music, where they can reach out for you to for that work, man. Where they can get their power cut back on. No, I'm just playing. We ain't got no bootleg power. No, I'm just playing. But
I know how to do that shit.
oh, there you go.
I'm an electrician. I know how to do that. But I ain't know that. Y'all can find me at KING Beezy Supreme. So, you know, King Beezy Supreme on all platforms. Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok. King Beezy Supreme. King_Beezy Supreme. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got plenty more coming. Y'all tune in. Believe that dropping this Friday. You feel me? That shit gonna take over y'all playlist. That shit going crazy already. So yeah, man. Much love, much respect. Love, peace, chicken grease. All praise to the Most High, yeah.
For sure, for sure. Definitely appreciate your time. In a minute, gang.